Hello, I'm Joseph Dillard. Welcome to the Integral Deep Listening video curricula. In the previous videos in this series on ending family nightmares, I've discussed scripting and the way that we stay stuck in family dramas and nightmares. Most basically, the problem has to do with two factors. The first is our fixation on our waking sense of who we are. Our world orbits around our sense of self. We create internal conflicts and problems for ourselves when we disown other legitimate parts of ourselves that we need to be whole and authentic. Whoever you think you are right now is real. All your other roles and possible selves are less real and dreamlike. As you read these words, the exercising you or cooking you or driving you are all less real. When you are driving, the reading you is less real and more dreamlike. If you are in an argument, the confrontational you is more real, and the peaceful, disattached you is less real and more dreamlike. Our normal, adjusted sense of self is disassociated into innumerable, comfortable, habitual roles, each of which is real and powerful enough when its moment comes to shine, center stage in the drama of our lives. President Bush, Vice President Cheney, and Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld did not see themselves as torturers, but they were torturers enough when the floodlights of history lit up that particular facet of their personalities. At night, our dreams often put our various life roles together in the same time and space, pointing out the incongruencies and inconsistencies that we are blind to in our waking lives. Because when we are awake, we typically inhabit our roles successively in contexts in which we have come to feel that they are appropriate one after the other. Our roles define who we are much more than we think, want, or believe. As long as we can keep them separated in time and place, we remain capable of ignoring vast contradictions among them that undercut our sense of self as a moral actor, in control of ourselves and our choices. Dreams routinely bring these contradictory roles together in one place at the same time, highlighting the contradictions in our lives. No wonder we don't like to look at them. In our dreams, our persecuting roles are made to confront our victim roles. Our successful roles are made to clash with our identification with failure. Our roles as parent and caregiver are forced to face and deal with our roles of child and dependent. The inconsistencies among these roles become threateningly real. And to deal with the cognitive dissonance, we shut out our dreams. A second factor is our addiction to the drama triangle and its three core roles of persecutor, victim, and rescuer, not only in our relationships with others, but in our own minds. This is a distillation of all those other daily roles discussed above, since in most of them, most of the time, we are in one or another of the three fundamental roles of the drama triangle. For example, as long as you take the role of rescuer and tell your children how to think and what they can do and not do, they will at some point begin to resent you or fear you. Therefore, they will start to see you as a persecutor and attempt to avoid you or minimize your ability to tell them what to do. They will begin to experience themselves as victims of your rules. They see themselves as powerless. You have all the power. They see themselves as helpless. They can't do anything right unless you say it's right. They will attempt to rescue themselves through not listening to you or procrastinating about doing their homework or chores or by asserting their autonomy through resisting your authority. It is their way of saying, I'm not a victim. Unfortunately, what they are doing is simply perpetuating the drama triangle by rescuing themselves and persecuting you. They then feel guilty or irresponsible in addition to having to deal with your frustration and anger at their avoidance and disrespect. Now you feel victimized by them. You experience them playing the role of persecutor. When we play any of the three roles in the drama triangle, we eventually find ourselves playing all three. If we experience ourselves as victimized, then we are busy rescuing ourselves from those feelings and persecuting ourselves for having them. There is no peace of mind within the context of the drama triangle. If we experience ourselves as victimized, then we are busy rescuing ourselves from those feelings and persecuting ourselves for having them. There is no peace of mind within the context of the drama triangle. If you experience the roles of the drama triangle in your waking relationships, you are also experiencing them in your dreams, whether or not you remember them. That means that while we are dreaming, whether we remember our dreams or not, to the extent that we are acting out the drama triangle, we are programming ourselves to feel anxious and powerless in our waking life. The drama triangle is more than a dream. It's a repetitive nightmare. If you are in any of these roles, they are being sustained by others in those roles, most likely those that are closest to you and that you love the most. In other words, your children and significant others are trapped in the drama triangle too. All of this is explained in a lot more detail in a series of videos on the drama triangle that I recommend that you review. In the next video in this series on ending family nightmares, we'll explore integral deep listening in a family. All the videos in this curricula can be found at integraldeeplistening.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.